Okay then, the 9th of January 2025 already. So we've got one I've forgotten all about, and how I remembered it I don't know, from when I was a kid, teenager. Leif Garrett. Garrett is, I believe, something that the military have. So Leif Garrett, and it's Howard made for dancing. And dance is one of the ways spirit like you to change your energy. Put the music on, turn it up, dance, bad mood away, or whatever it is. Dancing. So we've got 5th house, which is Leo, and there is Leo, and Karma. So, courage and strength, maybe, depending on if it comes out, which way up it comes out. Today's card is the grandparent card. So the names Walter and Martha could be important for some of you. But grandparents in general. It's the Buddha card. It also is what inspires the inscription on my page. Lead me, guide me, walk beside me. Because this part of the journey you don't walk alone. Spirit will walk with you. Or send somebody to walk with you. So, in spirit or the flesh. Buddha turned his back on everything he'd ever known or believed to be true. To follow his North Node, which is what we've got there, our North Node. True purpose in life. So look at your North Node and see if you've got Leo in it. It's Virgo energy. So Buddha was a prince, and his father didn't like him going outside the palace, but his teacher took him outside after he begged and begged and begged. And when he saw how the poor people lived, he couldn't stand it. So he had a family, he did his duty, and when his family was grown, he left the palace and everything he'd ever known to follow his true purpose in life, which was to be a guru, if you like. And he survived on people's kindness. Sometimes in life, if you follow your true purpose, it won't bring you riches, but you will survive on the kindness of others. You're not going to give us one card. That's better. So the kindness of others may be what's keeping you going. We're all on hard times. We're all going through things at the minute, but know that you're not going through it alone. Especially if you're on this channel. We're all in it together. And we will get through this. But never stand back when somebody's suffering. Always give a helping hand. So then, let's see what they've got for us today. Are we turning our back and following our true North Node, or are we concentrating on the material world? It's also hospital doors, and I will be visiting a hospital today, hence why I'm doing it early. So, health workers, carers, Anything to do with the caring professions. There it is. Not too urgent, but not far off. So we have a problem, Houston. Let's have a look what this problem may be. A celebration in our house on Saturday. It's Casey's birthday. A gathering, a get-together, a wedding. This is the foundations for the 1111 Gateway. That's Pan. So rejoicing, dancing, celebrating. And we talked about the dancing in the song. We were made for dancing. It's where you put in the four corner posts of your new home. So it could be for some of you a new home. However, we have a divorced or widowed woman here. Or someone who's confused of mind, Aquarius, of any gender. It's someone whose heart has been broken, who guards their heart and is very detached, hard to reach. It's also someone possibly who seeks revenge, and that karma is not yours to serve. So try not to do that. It's a woman scorned. There is a message or a postman arriving. Someone in uniform, perhaps somebody of a younger energy or someone of a darker complexion. Any or all of those. It's the beginnings of a new financial prospect. Just small to start with. But there is a heavy burden here that we are carrying that's probably not even our own. So we have to turn our back on everything we've ever known or believed to be true to follow our true purpose, no matter how heavy the burden. It could be this issue is to do with childhood, someone returning from the past, or your children or siblings. But it's fond and happy memories. It means that you are at a crossroads once again, and we know that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. This could be insanity. Something in the next 8 days to rock your world out of the blue, to astonish you, and not in a good way. So, but whatever it is will force us into that path we didn't want to take, which is actually our true purpose in life. The good thing is that we haven't any other major arcanas except today's. So even when we get major arcanas in the next couple of layers, they are just to fill out the story. It's actually not a major event because, or it won't seem like a major event, but it is to put us back on path to our true purpose. So we've gone off track a little bit and it's become a heavy burden. Children are the most important thing. Childhood, nostalgia, the past. But it's a happy past, something from the past. We've got Pegasus there. Look up Pegasus' story and see what that's all about. Oh, there we are. Oh, we've got gossip, a lot of it. Secret visits, perhaps. Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh, now we have the home and family life. We have depression. We have a Cancer of any gender. Somebody who's self-medicating. Somebody who's possibly an alcoholic. Feeling drained, unloved, unhappy. Yeah, because we're dwelling in the past. We're living in the past. It's time to get off the cross because we need the wood. If you're living in the past, you're depressed. There we are, the depression. If you're living in the future, you'll be anxious. You have to learn to live in the now and realise that this heavy burden means this is not your tribe, these are not your people. And you can talk till you're blue in the face, but they will never see things from your point of view. There's no equal reciprocity here, and that is why you've got to turn your back on it, whatever it is. A Leo female or a Leo of any gender really, financial success there. That card is very nondescript when it's not reversed. It's somebody who's financially successful. And we have Alice. Narrow-mindedness has no place here. What you believe, you will conceive. So Alice couldn't believe that she could get through that small door. But it's all in your mind. Anything is possible. Stop being stubborn. Stop being greedy. Stop holding on to people, things and situations. Let go and let spirit decide what's best for you. What's yours will always be yours and cannot be taken from you. There is a gift from spirit now of a new beginning, a christening, a birth, the conception of a child. You are creating something new within a month, something brand new entering your life. You are filling your own cup and happiness returns. But there is a termination here of a contract or stagnation. You cannot grow where you are. So it means that you have to turn your back. Again, no major arcanas except the one, which is mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children. Arguments with these women. This is pointless. Pointless stagnation. Issues with agriculture and the military. May the 31st, November the 11th, but above all the 3 and the 30, the poppies. Taurus energy. So see if Taurus is your North Node. Taurus and Leo both rule the stage, I believe. Oh, and there it is. So this is very much Leo energy. The number 11 in this deck. So Leo there, Leo there, Leo there. Leo and Taurus. Massively important. Some Cancer and Aquarius, but that's depression, confusion, unhappiness. So arguments with a woman at the very least. Stagnation. You're not growing where you are. These are not your people. This is not your tribe. You're wasting your energy. You have to have courage, a straight back, and a good heart. This is also healing energy. Any health issues to do with the heart or back will be healed. It's power struggles that you will win because you've tamed the beast within or without. You may be in conflict with a Leo. There it is. At the moment, for this financial success, you are having to sell your soul. And this is not what you want to do. You're on the wrong path. You're not following your true life purpose. Today's card has come out, so 9 or 27 health issues that have to be addressed. Slightly worrying. The abdomen, the intestines. Mercury retrograde, I don't know when the next one is. Elaine might be able to tell me. I haven't got my new diary, my new moon diary, so I don't know. 2 weeks. A decision is made. No longer being emotionally, financially, or spiritually or mentally blackmailed by this person, whoever that may be. They think they've got you over a barrel. Well, they're sadly mistaken, because you are going to fill your own cup. So the feminine of this partnership is positive. And we both have masculine and feminine within us. So you can overcome this, but you need to get the balance right. You need to fill your own cup. Don't wait for others to make you happy. You do it yourself. Like I said, perhaps just put the radio on and have a dance. Change your energy. If you think something's over, it's not. There will be delays in travel. It's a global issue, possibly. Number 21, massively important. Inheritances. It's not over till the fat lady sings. But there is success here, especially financial. You are not going to walk this journey alone. Again, don't dwell in the past. Don't cry over spilt milk. Build a bridge and get over it. 5 of Cups, 5 months. Now we have, this is very important, 2 gifts from Spirit. The masculine and the feminine. Phallic symbols. So the conception of a child, a new business, a new idea, whatever that may be, you must take action upon it. Whatever you're passionate about, that wand, we've been talking about using your wand and making magic for yourself. There it is again. 2 cups. That wand has made magic not once but twice. 2 new beginnings. The offer of a full cup. Being happy. Being fulfilled. But yet someone here is still feeling lonely in a room full of people, half erased, something in the pit of the stomach that they cannot feel. Something is lacking, financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or physically. There it is again, the Leo energy. Very strong. So whatever Leo is doing in the chart, we'll have a look when I post the chart up. But something's going on. And if you've got Leo in your North Node, it's massively important. Or Leo in your 5th house, even. So, very strange. What we've got there is 3 women, which can always cause a problem because we've got arguments with a woman. We've got the bitter one, the one that's very financially orientated, and then the other that is just happy filling her own cup. Which one are you? So, was you made for dancing? I'm sure Taurus and Leo are made for the stage. They both rule the stage. Actors, stuff like that. We had the poet yesterday, didn't we? So, the North Node. The North Node is your path of evolution. It's your life purpose, your destiny. There it is. Following your true life purpose. The dragon's head. We've just left the year of the dragon. You may be born in the year of the dragon. It's striving for evolution, your latent potential, your choices. There's your choice. and you growing as a person, as a soul. The North Node is what must be done to fulfill your soul's purpose. It is your path of destiny and dharma, not karma, dharma, since it represents what the soul must become. It is unknown territory and not always a particularly comfortable place to be. The path is untravelled, so you're at the crossroads. At the beginning of the journey, the soul will inevitably look back on the past. Don't stay there. You must pick up what's good from the past and leave the rest behind. Bring it into service of the North Node. So, the North Node in Leo, the path of your heart. The soul is learning to keep an open heart when you want to keep it closed because you've been hurt. To be heart-centered in all that it does and to be empowered from the heart. So go with your heart, whatever it tells you to do. North Node in the 5th house. The soul needs to learn to use power for creativity, becoming empowered from the heart. So create something that you are passionate about and stick with it. Don't use your power for ill, because it will poison you from the inside. Thor is as, there we go, reactive force, directed force, destruction and defense, conflict, instinctual will, vital eroticism, regenerative catalyst, a tendency towards change. So change is coming. The thorn in your side, the bites, the thorns, the snakes, the year of the snake. There we have the arrow. Something sharp and pointy. So be careful of sharp objects and harsh words, especially from this female, because she's looking for an argument and we don't want to give her one. Thor is as. Oh my word. I believe I've left my book at my daughter's. I goddamn have as well. So I can't even tell you what it is. God damn it. Now what do I do? Well, we know pretty much it's Thursday, which is tomorrow. And it is the thorn from the hawthorn, which is Aries. I can't believe I've left my book at my daughter's. Surely not. I must have done because it's not here. Just let me go and check. Yeah, I'm afraid so. So we'll stick to that, and I will post the full meaning on, as usual, on the posts on YouTube and on Facebook, etc. But that's a shame. Thor is ours, Thursday. Oh, and there's the Lady of the Gift, the number 20. So somebody is withholding something. Information, love, the gossip, maybe. Let's see what it says. Lady of the Gift, 20. The Lady of the Gift says that the act of withholding is not welcome in her world. In fact, withholding information is another way to lie. Are you doing this? Perhaps someone is doing it to you. Withholding something in order to keep someone manipulated. Ah, yes. And controlled, so that you believe deep down you're not good enough. Now is the time for you to address the concept of withholding. If you see this in any aspect of your life, it's time for a change. So if somebody's withholding something from you, holding you over a barrel, blackmailing you by saying, I'm not going to sleep with you unless you do this. I'm not going to work with you unless you do this. I'm not going to pay you unless you do this. Whatever it is, they're withholding from you and trying to blackmail you in a situation. It's time for change. Give to others with the idea of getting something in return is warned against. The best way out of this mire is to give with honesty, with an open heart. There we go again. And without expectation. So don't shut your heart off. The Lady of the Gift challenges you to be generous and compassionate, because you can always start again if it doesn't work out. I think that's what most of you are frightened of, is having to start again. So, number 29. The new broom sweeps clean, but not in this case, because we're dwelling in the past and refusing to clear away those cobwebs from our head, which is a sad state of affairs. Nobody wants to be in that. So, 29. Can't leave the past where it belongs. The broom. Why do witches ride broomsticks? Because they want to sweep the past clean behind them as they move confidently towards their desires on the true life journey. Whether sweeping your floor or sweeping away what no longer serves you, the broom is a powerful ally. So if you're dancing away with your brush in the kitchen, that's a good energy. It evokes the freshening energy of spring cleaning all year round. So it is time for you to spring clean your thoughts as well as your life. Like the Sorcerer's Apprentice, you may be overdoing it when it comes to sweeping up. Don't be reckless in ridding yourself of things or relationships that have value. So I've got to be careful when I'm packing that. I don't, because I'm getting quite brutal and I might regret it later. So cleanse, release, dismiss. I release what no longer serves me. Let go of that heavy burden. What is cluttering up your spiritual space? Now, because we haven't got the rule book and we ain't got all that to read, I think we're going to have some extra cards. We'll do this one. And let me think. Perhaps we'll do a Lightworker's card as well. Divine message. So watch out for the animals, birds, insects. Remember that they're always sending us signs, but we have to listen carefully. Animals, birds, insects, white feathers, pennies from heaven, whatever it may be. This is about the truth. This is the blue chakra of your throat. Speak your truth and shame the devil. Never gossip, never tell lies about people. So, the divine messenger, or should I say divine intervention, you are seeking is found within yourself. You are looking for a sign from Spirit and are becoming increasingly dissatisfied because you feel that Spirit has abandoned you and is not giving you the answers that you desperately seek. You must learn to go within and listen to your inner voice, those in your head. This is where you will find the wisdom you seek. You are being given the answers, but they are not the answers you want to hear. The messages you are blindly ignoring mean that change has to occur whether you like it or not. And these changes require time and effort on your part. And you're tired. However, somewhere within you, you have to find the courage and the strength and the energy to make those changes. And if you apply the same energy that you've been using to avoid this change by holding on too tightly to things that don't serve you anymore, towards making the new changes, you will find your situation will improve far quicker than you could ever anticipate. And then you can rest, and you will finally find the inner peace and contentment that you spent so long searching for. So it's time to let go. That tug of war you've been having, if you let go of the rope, then you are free. Simple as that. So feed the positive dragon, not the negative one, within your soul. The two warring dragons. Find the balance. Feed the positive. As within, so without. The final card then. Here we go. You were made for dancing. Boundaries. Put your boundaries in place. Could be an argument about where that fence is going. Whatever this is, you need to put your boundaries in place. Put that force field around yourself and protect yourself from the harsh words of others. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So, the number 38, which adds up to 11, which is what we've got on that card there. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? You're being called to create clearer boundaries in your life. It could be with friends, family, or work. Saying yes when you really mean no only leads to resentment, which is the biggest energy drain ever. At first, it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal, but before you know it, your energy field becomes porous and you are left feeling depleted and resentful or taken advantage of. So saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. It's not the same as withholding. You are not withholding to manipulate someone. You are just putting your own boundaries in place and saying no. The most giving, loving and compassionate people are those with the clearest boundaries, because when they do say yes, they are able to give unconditionally. When your boundaries are clear, others know where they stand with you and are able to give freely. But when you're like this lady who wants to seek revenge, she will give a little bit so that you do what she wants and then take it away again. Narcissistic behaviour. If you are not clear where your boundaries lie, this will cause confusion, mixed messages, resentment, and energetic cords are planted. If you're saying yes when you really mean no, you are likely needing something yourself. And ask yourself, what part of me needs something from them? If you're being nice to somebody because you're hoping that they're going to bring you financial success, that's not going to work. Ask yourself, what part of me needs something from them? It could be a need for approval, a fear of being seen in a certain way, or the fear of lack and loss. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your belly, which is what today's about, the abdomen and the intestines. It is your second brain. It has an intelligence known as your gut instinct. So tune into that space when deciding what is okay for you. How does it feel? What is it trying to communicate with you? Because as soon as you think, right, I'm going to stop this now, if your belly does a flip, you know that that's it's not really a good thing. If you're smiling about it and you're happy about it, then you know it is. Where in your life do you need to establish better boundaries? So, I'm sorry about that rune card. I don't know how I've managed to leave that book, but I have. So, we can't cry over it. And I don't know when I'll be seeing my daughter again, so I'm going to have to get it off her somehow. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye-bye.